Class 12 data file handling we are starting today, and this is chapter 5 in class 12 computer science. So we will be checking in what way we can work with files. Before starting with the text files or other type of files, I like to discuss data files. Data files in simple words collection of data. So we can create these data files with many of the software available. And here we will be discussing text files and binary files. Text files basically collection of ASCII codes, or in simple words we can say this is a file where we can see a terminator, also known as EOL, end of line, and in escape sequences this is /n. Same way we have text files as regular text files or delimited text files. For example, .txt file in Notepad or editor, and delimited text files are those files also known as TSV or CSV, tab separated value files and comma separated value files. I will be showing you all the files in practical way also in my coming codes. So class, here we have binary files. In binary files we have no terminator for a line, we have no end line, no /n, and data is stored after converting it into machine understandable binary language, or in simple words I can explain this, that it is just like a binary file information in the same format in which the information is held in the memory. So I will be showing you both types of files. Before that, so first thing which we need to discuss about text files, I will be doing one by one. So first thing is text files. In text files we need to open a file or close a file. Opening and closing of files if a file is already existing. Otherwise we can create a file, after creating we can open it. Fine. And when we will be performing opening of files, you can see we have file object equals to open file name. So I will do the other thing also, file object, open file name and mode. Then we have closing files. Here we have file object and close function. So this will be more clear in codes. File access mode means a file when opened, it can be for reading from file, or it can be for writing onto a file, and it can be appending. Appending here means, append means adding records to a file. The file is already existing, we want to add more contents to that file. For this we have R mode, read only, read and write, read plus, R plus, then write only, W, write and read, W plus, append only, A, append and read, A plus. These are the 6 modes we have with as file access modes with text files. In binary files also we have modes, but in different form. We will be discussing this in binary file section. And not only this, we will be covering in today's video text files functions. Two main functions, reading from files and writing onto the text files. Reading from files we will be having 3 functions: read function, read line function and read lines function. Read function, read line function and read lines function. Then we have 2 functions for writing onto text files, write function and write lines. So students, this was the theory part. Let's see everything in practical form in IDLE. I am opening IDLE for all of you. Please check on my screen. मैं आपको IDLE में, Python IDLE में going to show every code related to text files. So this is interactive mode. Before starting with files, first of all I will show you how to create a text file and open that file and read that file and write onto that file. So class, can you see this file menu? This is for script mode. I am opening this. Then I am creating this new file, selecting this new file, and I want to write hello to all. Let's start फाइल हैंडलिंग. कुछ कंटेंट्स मैं लिख रही हूँ यहाँ पर. टेक्स्ट फाइल हैंडलिंग, टेक्स्ट फाइल्स with read function, with read line. तीनों फंक्शंस के नाम भी मैं यहीं लिख रही हूँ, आपको पता रहेगा. Then we have with read lines. These are the three functions we are going to cover. And now I am saving my file here with .txt extension, file, save as. By default, when we are saving any file in Python, it is giving you the extension .py. I hope this is already clear to all of you. Now I want to save my file as a text file, so I will be clicking here. And you can see it is showing this. So I can select this text files, or all files also you can select. Now I want to save my first file. So I am writing here first. Let me open first .txt. I have saved my file first. So now I will be closing this file and this is the time to start with Python code. Can you see that I have already worked with one file as txt file? Now I am opening my program file, that is .py file, so that I can access this text file. अब यहाँ पर आप देखेंगे कि how to use this read function, open function. Before starting with the read function, first command here is open function. Fine. If you remember, I like to do this hash. Hash is for comment. File handling in Python. Fine. अब यहाँ पर हमने बोला फाइल हैंडलिंग इन पाइथन के बाद ओपन. I am creating FOB, file object, equals to, I want to open my file. I will be giving open, then my file name first. So firstly I am not using any mode because by default we have R mode, read mode. So let's check whether read mode is available or not. By default is it read or anything else. So I am not giving any mode here class. अब देखो यहाँ पर मैंने फाइल को ओपन किया. After this I am going to read my whole file. Read function. So my file object is FOB. Then I will be giving here dot read. Function brackets. Function brackets I have given here. It means I want to read my whole file. Fine. Then before this I am using S, where I am going to store my reading of file. Then let's see, print S. Now I need to close my file, FOB dot close. So first program done. Let's see it is containing any error or it's going to give you output. Run module is asking us to save. So मैंने बोला फाइल 1 या fh1 बोलते हैं. अभी पाइथन फाइल हमको सेव करना है. वी आर नॉट चेंजिंग सेव एज टाइप. अभी हम इसको क्लोज करेंगे. सो नो सच फाइल और डायरेक्टरी. सो वी नीड टू चेक द लोकेशन ऑफ अवर फाइल. FOB first dot txt. देखा, क्योंकि हमको नोटपैड में फाइल लेनी है तो डॉट txt. अब मैं इसको रन करूंगी. देखना ये छोटी छोटी बातें जो आपको हमेशा ध्यान में रखनी है. ये कैन यू सी, अर्लियर आई हैव गिवन द सेम नेम बट आई फॉरगॉट टू गिव dot txt, so it was not showing. It was showing you error, no such file. As soon as I have given the output that txt, It's showing you the file. See this one. Please check this. So our first program done here. I will be doing